best laid plans and all that, as they say. Never mind, I'm here. Hello and welcome to Blue Garden Cottage. Right now it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to start recording my podcast. I got all my equipment ready. Have a look at this. Right? Okay. Let me get you back in place. I was just about to start recording, show notes, equipment, everything ready. Finally, laptop was dead, the battery had died. How? Never mind, it's on charge. So I'll postpone that for a little while longer while the battery's charging. I might have to take it upstairs and do it tonight because past 7 o'clock this morning, you won't hear a single thing with all the noise of all the houses being re-roofed in the area. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 houses being done at the same time with a new roof tile. So yeah, I'm just doing this video for you now. You know, I'm going to be doing my podcast tonight when things quieten down. Oh my. I have been planning this for so long and trying and getting I downloaded a audio editing program, then discovered nope, that one is not that good. Got another one, still free, but is a better one. I've been watching instruction videos to learn how to do that, because if it's something I don't know how to do, I'm going to teach myself by watching videos and listening to things and reading if I need to learn how to do something. That's the way I work. So that's what I've been doing, along with all the other stuff that we do. So it's crazy. But here we are. Think Media YouTube channel and podcasting. Also, they have the slogan. It says, you've got to just press record. What a great slogan. Stop waiting, just do it. That's kind of how I got stuck into having a YouTube channel. I just press record. No experience, no knowledge, just the desire to originally keep a record, you know, have a visual record and to share. Things, as you know, since I recorded my first video, have changed, progressed. That's life. But it's time. This, as I said, last year was supposed to be the year we moved on. Never happened. This year we have been moving on. I've been achieving a great deal more this year, and I've started again to get back into creating more books. So progress, there is a lot has changed. Now I'm looking into my big why even more, why I want to do this, why I want a YouTube channel, why I want a podcast, why I want to create books. Excuse me, I'm not editing this video, by the way, so coughing, sniffing, throat clearing, I'm sorry if it offends you. That's your bag. Sorry. I am just yeah, I'm not going to be editing this video. You're going to get all of the mistakes, all of the least best practices, but that's fine because I have to get it done. I'd like to open these windows, but the traffic's already starting to go by. And it's been autumnal since yesterday. You would never tell we've had gorgeous summer weather. Yesterday and today has been autumnal. It still is. It's dark and grey. But it's not going to get in the way. I'm learning not to let the weather get in the way of getting stuff done. I just adapt what I'm doing, change the way I'm doing it, or move on to something different that I can do. It's started to be a Not what I can't do, but what can I do? And it's part of that mindset change thing that I've been working on this year. Changing my mindset, changing the language I use about myself and others. And it is so tricky to stop using phrases you've used all your life, or you've heard used from other people all their lives into your life, and so on and so on. You know, those entrenched phrases that we use, or ideas that we use, and the language we use in talking, the self-talk that we give ourselves, and then that reflecting in the way we speak about other people or to other people. So that has been one of my big focuses this year as well, as part of the big changes, not just for the homestead, our home, but for myself as well. I have been looking at what I can do instead of what I can't do. And if there's something I'm struggling with, how can I make it possible or easier for me to do it, instead of just avoiding doing stuff because I don't know how to do it or I can't do it. And the part of the big why is because I have decided long ago, but not been able to change it much until now, that something has to change. We can't stay stuck in this rut. So that's where we are. It's a powerful enough why to get me moving and going. What kind of self-reliance, mental and emotional, spiritual self-reliance issues are you struggling with at the moment? What is holding you back from moving forward? What are your goals and dreams? What do you want to achieve? That is, I mean, we start the new year every year with these resolutions or goals or intentions. Normally June is when I do my semi-annual review. I've not done that yet. Literally, I have not looked at it. I haven't even picked up my journal, my journey journal. I've not picked it up to look at this month at all. I've not looked at the garden plans at all. I haven't even looked at my Kanban board. I have literally just got my head down and tackled whatever I could as I could, and getting it done. I will have to, I think I'll have to make a note of everything we have done and then compare it to the notes of the things that I wanted to achieve. And I don't actually put a date to achieve by in my journal. I think that's where I might be going wrong in some things, in that I haven't set a date. But at the same time, experience for me has been that when I plan to do things, I don't get anything done. Instead, I've just got to knuckle down and get stuck in and do something. It's really been frustrating that I like to work by plans. I like to work by a tick list that I could tick something off because I put the most important things first. And if I don't do the list or the Kanban board or the priority thing, then something that really needs to be done or achieved doesn't get done, and it piles up, and along with the stress of not getting things done, that piles up. So I like getting things done in an order, but I've had to learn to be flexible enough to drop the list when things don't go right and just get stuck in, just do something. So that's what I'd like you to take from this week's video. Is there something that you can just get done? Just pick up something in a corner to sort out. Just go and do something while you're out in that direction. If there's somewhere you need to go, just do it. Is there something you can just get it done? And then give yourself a pat on the back for actually achieving something, even if it's not what you intended, but you've made an achievement. I recently mentioned to friends that I'd been listening to some podcasts on mind frames, mindsets, the language we use to speak to each other, or ourselves importantly as well, and changing the way we do that, changing the narrative. And it needs repetition, and it needs for me to stop what I'm doing or thinking, to just in just a second, analyze what it is I'm actually saying, to listen to what it is I'm thinking or going to say, and think how I could change it for something better. That has been so difficult. You know, the usual things we say to ourselves, like, I really just can't deal with this right now. It's too much. I can't cope. Or I've had enough. I'm fed up. Those kinds of things. The more you tell yourself those things, the more you repeat it, the more it becomes your reality, the more, because you make it happen, because you resign to it. It's just, you convince yourself that that is the case. And I was listening to some of the things that I say, thinking, yeah, it's like a light bulb going on. Obviously, that's why things have been going wrong. Or not wrong, but not quite the way I planned. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. As far as self-reliance goes, I am thinking more, which is sometimes not a good thing, because sometimes you just got to stop thinking and do. But in this case, changing my mindset, I have to think. I have to stop and think what it is I am thinking. Do I have the stinking thinking going on, or the abundance thinking? Abundance, let's talk about that word, shall we? So many words and phrases that we use that have come down to us through the generations that we consider to be a truth, like money doesn't grow on trees. I just can't afford this. And sure, you might not have the funds immediately to afford something right now, but reinforcing that poverty thinking just keeps you stuck in that situation. Money doesn't grow on trees. Well, duh, obviously it doesn't, but it used to be made from paper, from trees, and not so much now. But obviously, that's an obvious statement. Money grows where you make it grow. It requires action of some kind. And so thinking about the things that we hear and the things that we say, where do they come from? Why do we say these things? How does it affect us, and how does it make us feel? And how do the things we say and think affect the things that we do? There's a saying I've heard for many years. I can't remember the originator or the author of the saying, but it says what, I think it was a speaker and church general authority who said, what's your thoughts, because your thoughts become your desires. What's your desires become your actions. No. What's your thoughts become your desires. Your desires become your actions become your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. So everything starts with a thought. Every outcome had a beginning and started with a thought. So I'm trying to make sure I be careful of my thoughts and what they could possibly lead to. I mean, there are so many possibilities. You can't predict. You can't accurately estimate the outcomes of every thought and action, because there are just so many. But I like to keep my direction in mind. And yes, there'd be lots of different ways we could get to the same destination in the same direction. But I'd like it to be a little bit less full of obstacles than it has been, just because of the things I think and say that I've adopted as a truth, which it isn't. that has made things more firm and set rather than flexible. That's the thing, isn't it? Keeping it flexible, keeping it, deciding where my direction is and what I want to achieve out of it. So that's what's been going on in my head. What's been going on in your head as far as self-reliance goes? What things have been on your mind? Do drop me a note in the comment section below. Right, traffic is picking up. I can hear the birds singing. That means the day's going to start anytime soon. I'm going to go over my show notes quick before the day really starts. Put it aside. I'll set everything up upstairs in the back room, because by that time of day there'll be telly noises on and all sorts. So I will take everything upstairs. I have cleared that room and made it ready for working on podcasts, so I'll do that upstairs. At least then I won't be looking out the window all the time. See, I've moved you this time. The window's over there, so that there's nothing behind me that could distract me to keep going like that all the time. I'm working on it. Yeah, but I'm still looking, because I've told you the window's there and I'm looking out the window. I have some things to work on. Never mind, I'm having a conversation with you. I would love to reach just the right amount of subscribers and watch hours to be able to do live chats with you. Not that I know how to do that, but I'm sure I'll learn. Just because it's nice to have a two-way conversation. So like, subscribe and share if you don't mind, please. That would help. And then I could also choose what adverts go on my YouTube channel. I'd rather not have any on my YouTube channel at all, but I can't choose that unless I have enough subscribers and watch hours to monetize my channel, and or choose not to have adverts on. So until then, YouTube will be putting adverts on my best videos, which aren't very many, but if people click on them, there'll be adverts and I won't get a penny out of it. YouTube gets it all. Their platform, their right, whatever. But if you don't like adverts, that'll annoy you. Right, I need to get on with the day. I will speak to you soon. There is another garden video ready to be edited. But there, I need to do a great deal more. That's a big video. I'll do short, little, quick ones to post for you. Scaffolding is up. I don't know if you can see that. I did show you in the last video. I don't know if you can see it. No? Yeah, you can't see it through there. It's too dark out there still. Anyhow, whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're saying, I hope it's a better one today. Hope you have a lovely day. If the clouds are grey, forget about them. Carry on. Find something to be glad about. Play the glad game. And until next video, have a great day, week, whatever. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, folks. Be kind to yourself. Bye.